Let's talk about that company. That's another focus as well, given that they've got the PNGRB nod to expand pipeline network. Let's try and understand what really are the implications. What does it really mean for the company? We've got Sandeep Kumar Gupta, the CMD, joining in on the show right now. Mr. Gupta, great to have you on ET Now. Thank you so much for your time. Tell me, how do you see the proposed tariff changes by PNGRB, and how does GAIL then benefit from this?
Yeah, good morning and good morning to your viewers also. Thank you for hosting me here. The public consultation document which has been floated by PNGRB proposing certain changes in the regulation covers 2-3 main changes. First is that there will be only 2 zones instead of the 3 zonal tariffs presently available. And the silver lining is that for all CGDs, for their domestic PNG and CNG volumes, only zone 1 tariff will be applicable. So this will be a big positive for GAIL, which is present in 72 geographical areas out of the total 307 geographical areas. The second change pertains to the isolated networks, where presently the normative capacity is reckoned for the purpose of tariff determination, whereas the actual volumes are much lower. So the change proposed is that the actual volumes will be considered. So this again will be very positive for our isolated networks in Agartala, in Kaveri Basin, in Gujarat region. And we expect that about 130 crores per annum will be a benefit out of that. The third change pertains to the retention of 50% benefit of the excess utilization beyond the 75% normative capacity, where again our HVJ pipeline, which is nearing reaching 75% capacity utilization, will benefit in the future years. But the biggest development is an advanced stage of our revision, integrated tariff revision, for which we filed the application for increase from 58 rupees 61 paisa per MMBTU to 78 rupees. We filed this in August 24, and that is nearing completion. And we are very hopeful in that in the next monthly meeting of PNGRB that should get approved. This 20 rupees increase in the tariff which we have filed translates to 3,400 crores per annum. And we are very hopeful that at least 2 elements out of this, which is 1,200 crores for true up of the system use gas cost, and about 800 crores due to the LPG deallocation, APM price deallocation, and the capacity determination. These 2,000 crores is definitely certain. So we expect that this development should be there in the next month itself.
So you think that this consultation paper will finally see a decision by next month itself?
No, there are 2 things. One is the PCD for the tariff regulation changes, which may take some time. But the second aspect is our application, which was filed in August 24 for integrated tariff revision. That should see finality in the next.
Good morning, sir. The Shell also joining in the conversation. I just wanted to understand your view, given that there's a high demand when you talk from the CGD, the power and the industrial sector. If you could help us understand that how much of this demand are you expecting to go ahead and increase the gas supply in coming years?
Yeah, the CGD volumes are increasing and they are growing at a CAGR of 12 to 15%. And with more and more geographical areas now attaining maturity, some were lately authorized, these volumes will definitely grow year on year. The second is that with completion of many pipelines, like Barauni-Guwahati got commissioned, IGGL first phase got commissioned recently, our Srikakulam-Angul pipeline got commissioned. And in this year, we are commissioning our Mumbai-Nagpur-Jharsuguda-Jabalpur pipeline, Kochi-Kotinad, Bangalore pipeline. So with commissioning of all these pipelines, the connectivity to the refineries, which were hitherto not connected, and to the CGD network will increase, and this will see a robust volume growth. We anticipate that there will be 8 to 10% increase in our transmission volumes on an annual basis. And with the tariff increase and the increased volumes, this augurs very well for the company.
The other thing I wanted to talk about is also your diversification when it comes to petchem product mix as well. So just wanted to understand what the product mix for the company is going to look like going forward, and how much percentage will be towards ethylene and derivatives going forward.
We presently have a 810 KTA capacity at our Pata plant, which produces polyethylene. We are putting up a 60 KTA facility for producing polypropylene. We are already marketing polypropylene of our group company, BCPL. Besides that, we are putting up a 500 KTA polypropylene plant through propane dehydrogenation, which is the country's first at Usar, which should get commissioned this year. PP at Pata will also get commissioned this year. And besides the acquired PTA plant at Mangalore, which will produce 1.25 million ton of PTA, will also get commissioned this year. So put together, we will have about 3 million ton capacity of petrochemicals, which all should come on stream this year. So that way, portfolio-wise, we will be well diversified, producing ethylene, polyethylene, polypropylene, PTA, and our own, and as well as marketing for BCPL also.
You did speak about the fact about the integrated tariffs, that you've submitted a proposal for about 20 rupees per MMBTU hike in that one. If you could help us understand, and you did say that you're expecting some sort of a move on that very soon. If you could help us understand, what sort of a hike are you penciling if it is agreed upon?
We are looking for an increase of, what we filed is a 20 rupees increase, which translates to 3,400 crores per annum. And out of that, there are certain things which are futuristic, like future cost and future capex, which are filed as a system because it is on a DCF model. But even if the future things are ignored, we are very hopeful that at least 12 rupees per MMBTU should get approved, which should translate to about 2,000 crore plus per annum.
To understand your capacity addition, if you could help us understand and give us an outline of what the company is planning when you talk about capacity addition, also the capex that you've lined up for that?
Capacity petrochemical I just mentioned. Besides that, we are commissioning these pipelines, so this will increase the capacity. And most of the projects are getting commissioned in this year. So going forward, we will have a Jammu, that Gurdaspur Jammu pipeline on which the work is going on. Besides, we have certain captive pipelines like C2C3 pipelines from Vijaypur to Pata, which we are working upon. It's getting constructed. And we will have a net zero capex. As you are aware that we advanced our net zero target from 2040 to 2035, which entails a total expenditure of 38,000 crore. And we should be spending about 3,000 to 4,000 crore per year, since we have to complete the net zero by 2035. So these will broadly be capex. But besides that, we are seeking authorizations for new natural gas pipelines, some of which are stranded and not completed by other companies. And also there is an EOI for 9 LPG pipelines. And considering that our presence in LPG pipelines is the oldest in the country, through Jamnagar, Loni and Vizag, Secunderabad pipelines, we will be bidding for LPG pipelines also. So these all will entail our future capex, and we hope that our future capex will also be in line with the present trend of 8,000 to 10,000 crores per annum.
All right, then we leave it there, and all the very best for the new fiscal year, as we are coming to the end of the fiscal year, the FY25, as well as the quarter. So all the best for that, sir, and thank you so much for taking time out to speak to ET Now this morning.
Thank you very much.
All right, that was the management of GAIL. On that note, we slip into...
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.